Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install Perl on Macintosh, or more likely how to install Eclipse to work on editor for writing Perl on Macintosh. First of all, as I said in our lecture, you can run Perl automatically on Mac because Perl comes with Mac. You can try this by using the terminal. So if I click on the terminal and just check if Perl is running. If you write Perl -v, as you can see, it gives you the version of Perl, which is version 12. That means it's working fine. So really, you can use a command line and work on Perl. However, if you want to be more fancy and you want to use an easier way to work with Perl, there is the environment I like a lot, which is Eclipse, that you can use it with any programming languages. So if you get used to it, it's good, it's an advantage. There's a lot of versions of Eclipse based on the use of it. I will start with the classic one and I will install it for Mac. Now if you have 32-bit or 64, you have to pay attention. In my case I have 64-bit and I'm going to install it right now. So it is important to know that you don't need Eclipse in order to complete this course. Eclipse is not required. Eclipse is an integrated development environment or an IDE. As such, it is a useful thing, but a lot of developers work in different ways, and so if your preferred method of coding is to use a standalone text editor or a different IDE or whatever, so do it that way. Eclipse, as I said, is not required. So this course about Perl, and as such, whatever editor or development environment you choose to use will work, and you will be able to follow along with exercises just fine. All of what said, let's go ahead and install this Eclipse now, and as long as the installation is done, as you can see, I went to www.eclipse.org and then to the downloads, and from there you can pick any version you want. What else? After we finishing the installation of Eclipse, we will get a page that different based on the downloads, so feel free to look at the other also components of Eclipse for future purpose. So let us now stop the recording until the download is done. So after the download is done, I am going to go ahead and click on that and get this download started here. And I should mention that Eclipse runs under the Java environment, and the Macintosh, of course, comes with Java already installed. And if you have been running your updates Java environment on your Mac, so you can check the update as well in Eclipse, and we can see it how it can be done. So the Eclipse is already now extracted for me here. It's better to move it to the application, to my applications. So I will open the Finder, a new window, Control N, open the applications, and in my applications I'm gonna move the Eclipse, and I have one here. Since I did it before, it just says, and I'm going to close this one, that's going to replace it. Now if I go and search for the Eclipse, inside the Eclipse you will see the icon of the application. You just drag it to your dock station, and I already have it over here. Here it is. So let us open Eclipse. Usually Eclipse comes with the default workspace. I prefer to give it a different name based on the applications that you're going to use. In this case, I'm going to go to my documents. Since this is in CS245 in Perl, I will just maybe add some new folder inside it. and name it Eclipse. So I know that this will be for working on exercises in Eclipse. And I will say, okay, it's up to you. Feel free to name it the way you want to name it. And you have the welcome page, and I'm going to close it now. And as you can see, we are almost there. Since I used it before with Java, so it comes with Java. However, we want to make it work on Perl. So we are not done with the installation. If you go back to the website, you have to go to another website named www.epic-ide.org on the downloads.php page. And from there, just copy this URL. There is a stable version, 0.5, and there is a test version. I always recommend, so Ctrl+C, I always recommend that you copy the stable version and not the testing version. So let us go back to our website. And also it's a good habit to our Eclipse, it's a good habit to test if this Eclipse is the latest version. So usually you can check for updates just to make sure that there is nothing new to this environment of Eclipse has been done recently. And as you can see, there is some kind of update and it's taking place now. So always is good to run this check whenever you use Eclipse, like every week, maybe at most every 2 weeks. So you will be up to date with the latest plugins for Eclipse. As we said, it's an IDE. Here it says no update were found, so that's good. Now we want to install a new software, which is a Perl. In that case, I have to paste this URL that you saw me copy it, and just say add, and I will name it Perl, and I would say OK. And it will take some time in pending, but will work afterward. So don't worry if it takes some time, it's gonna work afterwards. So don't close the application. It ups to the internet speed, as you can see, it came. So I will say next. Either your internet or the services provided from the Epic website. Okay, you have to accept the terms and then you finish. And the installation is going to start shortly. It is recommended after the installation is done. Yes, when you get this message, actually, content unsigned container, we trust the third party of Perl, so we'll say okay, don't worry about it. So you most of the time restart the Eclipse after the installation of Perl, it's recommended. Okay, and it saved the place that we decided to put our workspace. You may say Juno, you may say Juno or different type of Eclipse, it doesn't really matter. So this is the environment that we're going to work. What you have to do, as you can see here from Java, instead of that, we're going to use Perl. So change the environment, automatically you will have the Perl environment available for you. So we are ready now to use Perl. So let me maximize. So we picked our respective to be for Perl instead of Java. And now what we're going to do, we're going to pick a new file or a new project. So from new Perl project. Give it a name. So Perl 5 training. Okay, and inside this folder, I'm going to right click and create a new folder. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you some exercises in Blackboard, and you're gonna put this exercise folder inside one of your directories, and just would like to refer to this directory immediately. So let's go to the advanced, and from here link to a location and just to browse, and from here, for example, I have exercises, simple file, and just say open and finish. So as you can see, we have a couple of examples available for you. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open the sample. I will pick hello.pl, the Perl example, and from the run, I will click run, and as you can see, I was able to print hello world. Very simple command line, just to print, double quotations, hello world, close quotations, and semicolon. Okay, this is just to test if your Perl is working fine. We're going to see the same example with PC. Thank you.